Okay, so New York has just unveiled a new monstrosity called the real life Robocop or patrol robot. So here it is right here. Let me go to full screen. This is one of the ugliest robots that I have ever seen in my whole life. The fact that they actually spent probably upwards of $50,000 or more on this thing, which is basically just a giant clump of metal and plastic with cameras in it. It's literally just a giant blob with cameras. So they put all their money into this instead of maybe hiring more police officers in these hot zones where crime is taking place. So instead of fixing their bad management of their officers, they just instead say, hey, instead of actually doing work, we could just hire a robot. And this is the result. So let's watch this news report. It's very frightening where our future is going if this is what we're going to have to look at on a day-to-day basis.
Sounds a little like R2-D2, but this is K5.
I've gone a long way from being a transit cop to being next to a robot.
Mayor Eric.
This is the dumbest mayor ever. Okay, I don't know what it is about major American cities, but the mayors in all of these big cities are just some of the stupidest people you will ever find. And somehow they keep getting elected. Okay, what sort of moron wants robots everywhere, listening, watching them, and just freaking people out? What is that going to do for tourism? Nobody wants to coexist with these creepy robots with their cameras all up in people's faces. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you're in public. You should know that you don't have a right to privacy, which is true. Which is true. In public, you don't have a right to privacy. But when it comes to robots, that's taking it to a whole nother level in terms of using these algorithms to facial recognition. They're literally taking your face, putting it in a database, taking your name, scanning what you're holding, what you're doing, what you're talking about, and permanently storing it for some algorithm that is on a completely different level than simply just recording something in public. That is not the same.
360-degree camera on wheels with a button if someone needs to call for help. You've got so many cameras already, why do you need this?
Well, a lot of them are hidden or not obvious. I think that for would-be criminals, it's a pretty obvious reminder that, police or technology are watching folks.
But
So they're saying, oh, it's a reminder that technology is watching. Do you know how dystopian that is? The CCP does the same thing. I think they have more cameras than any other country combined. Okay, the CCP has so many cameras. And why? It's for control.
there are privacy fears.
I mean, it's scary, but I guess it's expected.
Police insist the robot won't record audio and won't use facial recognition technology.
Okay, so that's good. It won't use facial recognition technology, so I was wrong about that, which is a good thing. But really, nobody knows if they're telling the truth or not. Oh, trust us, bro. We're not going to use this technology. Even though you have the technology they use in this is not open source. By the way, you can't just look at all the programming and scripts and lines of code. You can't do that. So we don't know what's in this robot. We don't know what sort of programming this robot is designed to carry out.
You might be wondering, how expensive is this K5 robot? Well, the mayor says it presents an economic efficiency.
We're not buying, we're leasing. $9 an hour.
The mayor, who this year okayed the more expensive, did.
$9 an hour is unfortunately more than a lot of American workers make an hour. Do you know how insane that is? So the wage of a robot is catching up to the wage of humans. And once robots become more efficient than humans, then expect a lot of people making 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 an hour to go out of the job, because why would they pay you as much as they can pay a robot when a robot is way more efficient?
Ninja Dog, a robot for crime scenes too dangerous for people, emphasized today K5 is a low-cost 2-month lease.
This is below minimum wage. You know, no bathroom breaks, no meal breaks.
Cost savings after last.
So they're laughing at you. They are totally laughing at you. They're saying, oh, we're going to pay it minimum wage. And a human, we don't have to deal with those pesky human workers and their bathroom breaks and their high wages and their livable wages. We don't have to deal with them. We don't have to deal with any of these pesky human rights and workers' rights. We're just going to get a robot to walk up and down Times Square, and we're going to have it do what a human does, and we'll save millions a year.
Last year, the city and state spent millions of dollars on extra patrols.
Gave us a huge investment with money and funding to increase the deployment and presence in the subway system.
Subway crime down 4.5% compared to last year and 8% versus 2019.
So crime in general is going down. I don't know why. I think crime is going down because people are spending less time outside. People are spending more time on their phones, on their computer, playing video games. And I don't really think the police are in a position to take credit for the decline in crime. Okay, that is from factors outside of their control. We already know that more police does not equal less crime. Okay, the police are not efficient at their job. That's just the unfortunate truth. And for every one criminal they find, they pull over like 90 innocent people.
Ridership now above 4 million daily. That's 70% of pre-pandemic levels. The 2-month trial begins next month.
Look how slow it is. It looks like one of those cleaning robots you see in Walmart. That's absurd. That is, somebody could just knock it over and make a new challenge saying, hey, let's knock this robot over. It can't fight back. It can't stop any bad guys. All it really is a freaking camera on wheels, and they beefed it up, making it bigger than it actually should be because they want to intimidate the bad guys. The reason they designed it like this and gave it so much beef, they beefed it up, they made it tall, they made it thick, is because they want to scare the crap out of bad guys. When really you could fit this same technology in a freaking calculator. You don't need this huge, massive machine. And I guarantee you, a lot of these cameras are fake with the robot. This camera's probably fake. This camera's probably fake. This camera's probably fake. There's probably like 1 or 2 real cameras, and they're not even like HD. Yeah, we're going backwards as a society. We are now, the AI replacement of jobs is going in full swing. If you guys aren't alarmed by this, you really should be, because within 5 years, imagine how far this technology is going to progress. You think your job is safe? If you're not making a highly skilled If you're not doing a highly skilled job, your job will most likely, unfortunately, be replaced within the next 5 years. Okay, if you do any sort of cleaning, if you do any sort of repetitive task, if you do literally anything that doesn't require a massive amount of skill, your job will most likely be replaced. Even police officers are being replaced. Even security guards are being replaced. And all they have to do really is add social credit system, social credit score, and add in these robots. Then you're done. You're done. You don't need police after that, because people will get in line. So all police will be extinct by 2030. That's my date. Go back to this video, 2030. If this channel is even still up, go back to this video and see how many police there are. Did the number of police go up or did it go down? I guarantee you it will go down tremendously. So yeah, if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe.